on Tuesday night, man, I don't know what you watching or what you doing or what you surfing to, man. You need to turn into Johns Doe Main, man. Every Tuesday night, watch the TV show, learn you something, you know? One hood.
Whose nice is this? Not even your grandmother. MCs don't understand, they just stand under. And we ain't controversial, but scared niggas ran from us like we was court appointed, handing out a damn summons. X-Clan come and call me Brother J Jr. Cause all you hip-hop them is just another gay rumor. Summer and suede Pumas, winners I'm Tim Bootin'. The industry ain't dumb it down, these rappers been stupid. And I ain't here to change lanes or try to play the blame game. You know it's time to change lanes with millionaires gangbang. Feeling like Charlemagne, rappers are satanic. I'm on the battlefield and rank standing with raised cannons, ready to blaze at them. I'm Raps William Wallace, spirit of Bob Marley, how long they gonna kill our prophet? New millennium Noah, God told me to build a rocket and get the greatest rapper alive to fill the cockpit. Sitting all alone in that corner, that still object. Like when the earth is flooded, your brother is still rocking, you know what I mean?
For someone watching right now that doesn't know who Jasiri X is, could you give them a little background about yourself?
Oh man, I'm a activist, MC, entrepreneur, coming from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I mean I broke on the scene with a song called Free the Gina 6, man. I was like raising awareness about the Gina 6 situation, and since then, man, I just use my hip hop music to really talk about issues in our community, whether it's race, whether it's class, whether it's color, injustices like Oscar Grant, Troy Davis, and now Trayvon Martin, you know what I mean? So my thing is hip hop is a revolutionary tool we need to use, man, to educate, raise the conscience of our people, and that's what we're doing.
So if you haven't heard about Trayvon Martin, the young man who was killed in Florida, I want to tell the story and share the story with you from my perspective, you know what I mean? Listen, go. The question with black men is will we make it out alive, you know what I mean? Or will we be shot down in cold blood? Listen, go.
Since you mentioned the Trayvon Martin case of murder, what do you think will be the ultimate outcome of the situation?
Oh man, I mean, I hope he's arrested and brought to trial, you know what I'm saying, and justice is done, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, I would really leave like all the who, what, and whys to the Trayvon Martin's family, you know what I'm saying, because I can't really speak for them, but I mean, justice would be damn, at least arrest the dude. I mean, 35 days later, as of this date, he's still not arrested. I mean, we done found out that he really should have had a gun because he's been arrested 3 times for felonies and assaulting his woman. We done found out that experts said the voice on the tape screaming is not Zimmerman, it's gotta be Trayvon. We done seen video, this dude got no facial injuries, no lacerations. I mean, come on man, at least arrest the dude and put him on trial. And really, you know what I'm saying, if Florida has capital punishment, then that's what he should get.
Do you think this is an isolated case of racism, or do you think this is a part of the bigger problem in America?
Well, you already know, man. I mean, since we heard about Trayvon, we done heard about 10 to 12 Trayvons, man. We done heard about 2 brothers in New Orleans killed by the police that was unarmed. The dude in White Plains, New York, unarmed 68-year-old Marine vet killed by the police. I done heard a case today, man, somewhere in California, man, where a young dude unarmed was killed by the police, man. This is really an epidemic, man. You know what I'm saying? Really young black and brown men are being shot down and killed by these, people that claim to be an authority, man. And when we shot down and killed, whether it's with Marley Graham in the Bronx, whether it's Oscar Grant, Oakland, whether it's Jordan Miles in Pittsburgh, who's beaten by 3 undercover cops, we don't never get no justice, man. And so really, we gotta really ask ourselves, man, if we can be beaten and killed and with no justice being done, are we really citizens of this country? You know what I'm saying? And if not, then we gotta do something for ourselves.
How do you feel about President Barack Obama's statement addressing the situation?
I mean, I thought it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being that who he is and the position that he's in it's an election year, no, he really can't, go hard and say he wants justice, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so I think, he said, what he felt, what was on his heart, and of course these Republican dudes they mad at that. They mad just because he said if he had a son, he would look like Trayvon, you know what I'm saying? Or they trying to, why you bringing race in it? Yo, race was brought in it when Zimmerman identified Trayvon as somebody suspicious and somebody that was doing drug activity just because he was black, man. Really, the hoodie is just icing icing on the cake, you know what I mean? Really, it was because he was a young black man and he was killed, man. So race is an issue. So I'm glad he said something. You know what I'm saying? I hope he contacted the family. You know what I mean? But really, you know, this is a city like us in the hood that's getting shot down and killed. We really gotta ask, like, we really gotta come together in unity, and we really gotta stop pointing guns at one another. You know what I'm saying? First off, you know what I'm saying? Come together and see how we can, instead of fighting in the hood, protect the hood. You know?
You feel like there was enough of an outcry by the so-called black celebrities?
Hell no. I mean, I'm gonna just keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, respect to those that have spoken out, you know what I'm saying? Respect the Plies, respect the Nas, Killer Mike, you know what I mean? Diddy, Nelly, you know what I mean? All those cats that really did speak up, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's a lot of, and really LeBron James and the Miami Heat, man, respect to them. But it's a lot of silent celebrities, man. A lot of people that was, you know, retweeting and retweeting Coney, but silent on Trayvon Martin, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I think really it's sad that, you know, we rather have a little position, we rather have a little access to speak truth, man. In a situation that's so blatant, you know what I'm saying? And you got, you know, I mean, come on, man, you know, you got somebody like a Rick Ross who's from Miami, in Miami, you know what I'm saying? You the boss, man. Stand up and say, you know what I mean? You know, I support justice for Trayvon. Go to one of them rallies, you know what I'm saying? You know, Kanye, you went to Occupy Wall Street. Go to one of these rallies, man, and stand up for your people, man. Let's stop being afraid, man. Let's start standing for justice today. But for those that, like, I would say this to the hip-hop fans, if you feel like your favorite rapper really wasn't speaking up or standing up, if they not gonna stand up for Trayvon, if something happened to you, they ain't gonna stand up for that neither, man. And we really need to consider this when we purchase their songs and we support these artists, you know?
It's Sunday, the God's day, your day of rest. The NBA All-Stars are playing next. But right outside that same city, the celebratory atmosphere will change quickly. Who watching the game with me? You know, Lil Trayvon was repping his hometown. D-Wade and LeBron, he had just came home from Miami to see his daddy. Who knew such a great weekend when they're barely in a place where you move because it's safe for your family. But some people have an ingrown hate for your family. Halftime, just a short break from a slamming. About to go to the store, little cuz, you want some candy? Man, I'll grab you some Skittles, kid. I'll be right back in a little bit. I said I'll grab you some Skittles, kid. I'll probably be right back in a little bit. Say what, say what? What's a king to a God? What's a God to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Put your hands up if you want justice for Trayvon and his family. Will we make it out alive? Listen, look, walk with me. Paid for little cousin Skittles and the iced tea. Walked to the store and felt the chill of the night breeze. It seemed a little colder than before. He didn't know I was a boy, like a soldier in the war who was watching them, clocking them, thinking about stopping them. 9mm cocking them. Who's a nigga walking through my neighborhood? He fits all the subsistence of criminal statistics. He looks suspicious. 911 was show emergency. A black man walking through my hood purposely. Stay calm, it's just Lil Trayvon, but he wanted me to hear him, so he put his cape on. George Zimmerman, neighborhood block captain, loaded Glock strapped in, fake cop has been, got out the car, knowing what the cops asked him. They always get him when it's time, it will not happen. What? Say what, say what? Say what, say what? Say what, say what? So if you want Zimmerman arrested, make some noise! We make it out alive? Alright, let's go. Listen. Yeah. George Zimmerman didn't take his Ritalin. Drunk off adrenaline says he's making the citizens arrest. Trayvon looks at him vexed. I just walked to the store, nothing more, nothing less. Just steps from his home, he ignores his request. George grabs him, Trayvon swings and connects. Starts screaming out for help, but Zimmerman sees a threat. So he pulls out his gun and he points it at his chest. He fires, but he misses. Trayvon pleads for forgiveness. I didn't do nothing, this is vicious. But George Zimmerman was so vicious, he made sure the second shot hit him, no survivor, no witness. Trayvon never gave his cousins the Skittles, Mr. All-Star game. Didn't see another dribble.